Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With FishingBooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. FishingBooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to FishingBooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today. Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With FishingBooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. FishingBooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to FishingBooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.
All right, welcome back to the Survival and Basic Badass Podcast with Kevin and Chuck. Today, we're going to talk about fighting your battles and choosing your battles, I guess is more what I want to say. So, we need to, decide how we want things to go. Basically, what I'm worried about is everybody gets so caught up chasing from thing to thing. I mean, the big thing with social media or the way, the news has like news cycles that, it's like, oh my God, we're so worried about this. And then 2 weeks later, we don't care about that at all, but we care about the next thing, and it's like whatever's hot in the news. Oh my God, that's the big important thing. We're making little, immigrants drink out of toilet bowls, right? Oh my God, that's the most horrible thing that's ever happened in the world, and it's the only thing we care about for 2 weeks. And then now that you're listening to this, we've already forgotten about that. We don't even care. Right. We're like, whatever, man, in the toilet, whatever. That's the thing though, and it's they're gonna ban silencers. We're all hot on that for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then it's
the next thing.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're going to do, whatever. It just, we've moved on, and it just, we're on to the next thing. And that's the thing, people are like, you can kind of win any argument where you're like, oh, I'm so worried and upset about this. And it's like, don't you even care that this is happening? That's so much more important. Well, oh yeah, now I'm worried about that. And that's the thing. It's just, you have to decide what's important, where your priorities are, what can hold your interest and your passion, and what you feel you can change or you can help, direct the argument best. And that's really where you need to put your focus. Maybe you're pro-life, maybe you're pro-abortion, whatever, but that doesn't need to be your defining moment in life. But maybe it's the Second Amendment, maybe it's the First Amendment, maybe it's like free speech. People need to be able to say what they can say. You need to choose what's important to you and then put your energy in to the things that you can passionately defend.
Right.
It's fine to have an opinion on stuff, but you have to make sure that you don't turn into the kind of the chicken with the head cut off where you're just running around and you're not
From
effective
one thing to another and not getting anything done.
Right.
I mean, if you're getting all hot and wanting to charge the fences at Area 51, joining up with the group there,
that's exciting.
That's fine, but focus on that.
That's your mission.
That's your mission. You got to get to New Mexico and do that.
What was that? September?
It's coming up.
It's a little ways away.
It's a little ways off. Yeah, there's a lot of planning you got to do to get out there, though.
Right. So you do that, but then in September,
I personally am not going to go.
You're not going to go
because I don't want to get shot.
You don't want to get machine gunned down.
Yeah.
And end up in a secret prison. See, maybe secret prisons.
Me and E.T. locked up together.
Maybe secret prisons are your passion.
Maybe it is.
You know,
Maybe
you're like,
you want to
hey,
drink out of toilets.
maybe
I
you're
don't
like,
know.
you know, I'm really tired of ISIS running around kidnapping girls and selling them into slavery or harvesting organs and selling them on, you know, on the dark web. That kind of stuff. You like that dark web. It's
Dark
like
web.
I'm in the know.
Yep.
Right? And things like that. Maybe that's your passion. You know, then that's where you should focus your energy. And the thing is, there's so many things that matter. Maybe you're like, you know what? I just really want to be promoting St. Jude and make that my mission and helping out little kids with, you know, with cancer. And, you know, damn, no kid should have to go through that. And you're like, oh my God, I need to be there. I need to be focusing on that. Or maybe you're like, I'm sick and tired of the homeless. And Habitat for Humanity, look at that. They're building houses and doing cool things.
I don't know. I like the way you
feeding
were
the
saying
poor.
it before, that I was sick and tired of the homeless. Like, get them on a bus and ship them to a different city. I'm
Maybe
sick and
that's the
tired
thing.
of them.
Maybe you want to pay for the bus, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is there's so many important good causes, but you're not effective if you're just caught up in everything. You know, we found our thing here, me and Kevin. This is, you know, get people ready, get them prepared for whatever life throws at them. That's kind of our mission and a big focus of our energy. You know, and then, yeah, that ties to the Second Amendment because I feel like it's very related. And,
Right.
you know, yeah, we talk about different topics and different ideas, but it's all about, you know, things that are in the same realm so that we're not torn in a million pieces and a
Right.
million directions. And there's other things that are so important, you know, side projects, different things we look at. You guys, if you've been listening for a long time, you know that, you know, sex trafficking and children being abducted and taken across borders and things like that is an important thing to me and something I focus on. But you know, to each his own. You pick your things and you do the things that you're capable of doing.
Right.
You know, if you don't have a big platform to speak, maybe helping out and serving soup to the homeless is the way that you can meet one of your big goals and, you know, of things you want to accomplish in life to help out. Or maybe you're like, hey, you know, I really don't have the free time and I hate people and that smell bad and homeless people and they're dirty and I don't want to be around them and they scare me and my heart races. And maybe social media is your thing and you're able to do like GoFundMe things to help, you know, raise money for stuff.
Right. Right. I think it's important, though, whatever battle it is you're picking, to stop, make a plan, figure out which direction you're going to go with it, and then maybe take a second and just evaluate your own motivations, you know? Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and you're not, you know, you're not doing it just because you're an asshole
played.
and, yeah. Yep.
I think that. And also, here's the thing. Your motivations don't have to be so altruistic. Maybe you're like, I just hate everybody and want to get away from people.
Right. Right. That's how I feel most of the time.
That's Kevin's motivation, you know? He's like, I'm willing to do the podcast, but we have to do it from a secret, undisclosed bunker. You know?
As long as I don't actually have to talk to anybody.
As long as it's all one way.
Right.
There's nothing
right.
coming back.
Yeah. I can talk to you. You can't talk to me. This is perfect for me. We don't have to have a conversation.
Kevin is going completely dark on the operation there. I guess he was really going dark. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, that's the kind of thing. So the idea, it doesn't, like I said, have to be so altruistic. It's focus on your mission at hand. And if your mission is, you know, I want to move my family out of New York State because I'm so tired of New York and the stupid nonsense and paying stupid taxes and whatever, then put your priorities into that. You know, just try not to lose focus and get pulled in too many directions.
Yeah, I think it's easy to spread yourself too thin, that you're always tired, you're always exhausted, and you're never getting any quality work done.
You need to have time to smoke a cigar and drink whiskey.
You
need to take the time for that.
Yeah, that's every man's right. I mean, it's in the Bill of Rights someplace. I'm pretty sure it's like
Pretty
the
sure.
21st, the 23rd. It's one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know, I think it's important that you have time to recharge your batteries. And if you can focus on the one thing that you're passionate about, you know, and then just work in that direction. Everything you do should be focusing in getting you to where you want to be.
Yeah.
So,
And then, like I said, then September 20th or whatever comes along, you head out to Area 51.
mhm,
And if things go smooth there and you're still alive and not in prison afterward, then it's like, all right, that mission's accomplished. Now I'm going to focus on whatever. You may want to check like De La Rocha's website at like rageagainstthemachine.com, RATM.
mhm.
Maybe he's got a new mission for you after
Yeah.
you go to Area 51.
I don't know.
He
what's
might be
gonna
telling you.
happen.
I think he hasn't like updated the website in like 10 years.
Yeah, there's something. I think I saw something like 200,000 people have signed up for this thing.
Oh, for the
Area 51?
Area 51, sure.
Yeah, I have a serious doubts that there's going to be 200,000 people that show up for this thing.
You think it's just people on Facebook?
I think
who
it's
are
going to be like,
check,
yeah, exactly. I
I'm
think it's going to
behind
be
you,
like
brother.
like 12 people, and they're all going to get arrested. But I mean, hey,
Or shot.
or shot. Do your thing, whatever.
You know what would be cool?
Maybe you're going to find the
Electric
UFOs.
fence.
Mm.
And they're all like, charge the feds.
Problem solved.
It's
Game over.
one of those things that like take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happens.
Yep. What are you going to do? All right. So, I mean, you also have to think about every battle that you pick to take on is going to take a portion of your time. You know, you don't only have to focus on the one thing specifically,
Right.
but everything is going to take a chunk of your time. And the more time you invest in it, the better off you're going to be at making a change. We all have a limited amount of time that we can
Well, exactly. Like,
get things done in.
think of the analogy like Michael Jordan, right? This guy was an amazing basketball player, set the standard, changed the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because he made a commitment to practice and to, like nonstop. I
Right.
mean, these people, I always used to think, like, I don't know. I used to play guitar when I was a kid, right?
Mhm.
And, whatever. I still play guitar, but, it's not my thing,
Mhm.
And I used to play guitar, and I'd play, like, I don't know, like the same crap over and over again for, like, 20 minutes, maybe an hour every day.
Mhm.
And I'd be like, I'm okay, and I can play these cool little things to impress girls. But, other people are so much better than me.
Right.
And I could even, like, play with bands here and there and play crappy stuff and go out and whatever. It was, all right. We can go play some shows or play some Kiss or whatever, and everything's cool. But I'd have people who are, like, really good, who are my friends,
Mhm.
And I'd be like, man, they have natural talent and are just better than me. And it's
Right.
not fair. And life did me
It's
wrong.
not fair.
And then, so then I end up, a friend of mine comes into town and he's like, hey, let's, my band is going on tour and I need a guitar player for the East Coast for our little thing. And you want to, go out with me and do it? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Okay, we just need to practice like every day for like 5 hours a day for like the next 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh.
Oh, 5 hours a
But
day.
then I did it, and then I was like, well, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this changes everything. And my point is not being a good guitar player. It's that if you really want to excel at something, people who look like they do it effortlessly
Mm-hmm.
are people who make a commitment.
Right.
And I'm not saying that whatever you want to do requires 5 hours a day. I'm just
Might
saying
be 8.
realize you need to make a commitment if you want to excel at something.
Mm-hmm.
You don't wake up and become Michael Jordan. You're Michael Jordan, 1, because you have natural talent, but 2, because you put in a ridiculous amount of effort.
Right. And now he's the only man that can wear a Hitler mustache and not be accused of being a Nazi.
Okay.
That's because of his natural talent.
It's natural talent.
And his hard work.
And hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, though, is, sometimes you got to make a commitment if you want to nail something, and sometimes there's a little sacrifice in that. No? Yeah? Maybe?
Yeah.
Flawless?
No, I concur.
You
I concur.
concur?
A lot of the time that we spend watching TV,
I love watching TV.
flipping through Facebook,
Facebook.
checking all your messages and going through Twitter and all this nonsense, it's really just taken away from what you can be focusing on.
And what if it's research for an amazing podcast?
Yeah, now you got to do your research, man. Got to do your research. So what are you going to do?
Research.
Sometimes
I'm the
you gotta,
victim.
Sometimes you got to spend 8 hours a day on Facebook.
8 hours a day.
No choice.
I'm the victim.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you could actually utilize your time maybe a little better. I don't know. Turns out, like talk radio, right? You could listen 1 day a week instead of 5 days a week, and then focus your energy on other things. But again, if you're doing something else that's monotonous and you can't, I don't know. I mean,
what else
how
you
many
gonna do?
audiobooks can you listen to?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this guy can listen to some audiobooks. And actually, I was excited to learn, I shared a link in the Prepping Badass group that has the Army training manuals are now
Nice.
going to be available as audiobooks.
I'm very excited about this.
That downloadable audiobooks. So that's kind of cool right there. So maybe if prepping is your game, instead of listening to that same Van Halen CD again, you might want to listen to your Army training manual.
Nobody's
audiobook.
hating on Van Halen here.
Whoa,
just saying.
whoa.
You're just saying.
We're just saying, maybe listen to it 2,997 times instead of 3,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I'm just saying, take a little, a little something to step up your game. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can set up a little, some cool posts and share them on Facebook about raising money for whatever the hell it is you care about St. Or whatever, or, whoever you want to care about. Maybe, what is it, the Shriners?
The Shriners,
They always
right?
have that kid who's adorable,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know
Yep.
what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
I'm a jerk.
Yeah. He has no teeth.
Yes.
Come on. We need to buy this kid some teeth. For crying out loud. Can't we raise some money?
They have
some
the
mini
little cars
dentures,
and the fun hats.
The hats, the cars. It's
It's a
great.
good time.
Yep. I have a friend of mine that's trying to get me to join the Shriners. I don't
Yeah?
even really know what they do.
don't-
was really
they have
more
little
into
hats and fun cars.
I was really more into the guys with the shaved heads at the airport.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
Yes, I think that's
And
where
the
I'm
little
going to focus
flowers
my
they
efforts.
give.
Yep.
They get the little flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do they have flowers to give out in the wintertime, do you think?
I don't know. I don't know what
Maybe
they
they
do.
greenhouse it?
There you go.
See?
There you go. Planning ahead because they're preppers.
Preppers.
Mm-hmm.
And they get to wear those fun robes. And
Fun robes, the shaved head.
Can we possibly insult more people?
I mean, I've got a list here. You know, we
so
can.
we're just checking them off.
We can run down the
Done
list here.
stamp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're raising money for any kind of charity, I'm willing to make fun of you.
Yeah.
But
You're a jerk.
I will say this real quick. If you guys are promoting a charity that you feel is important and you want to go on the Preppers Facebook, I won't. Nobody is going to take it down. You can post it up there.
Yeah.
And if you can get people.
I donated to some kid's school that posted on there, and I think somebody
yeah?
just shared from their friend, oh, my grandkid's doing this or something, and they shared it, and I was like, oh man,
You had to buy some chocolate
St.
bars.
Jude, but I had to step up my my St. Jude giving for the rest of the year or whatever, because he was like, oh, I'm $100 away, or I think it was 50 at the time, and I was like, $50, that's more than I want to give normally. And I'm like, well, if I don't give the next...
They're dying of cancer, Chuck.
I was like, if I don't give for the next 2 times, I can just,
Just do it now.
Do it now. And I was like, all right, fine. Guilt.
Yep.
But I did put a little plug for the Prepping Badass in the notes. Except, it was on the kids' school webpage or something, and they're like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Or...
Well, I recently donated in under Darren Taylor's name.
Yeah? No, you're
to
a nice guy.
a kill shelter that kills cats.
Yes,
So
that sounds right. Now, actually, that was something that we should have mentioned last week. Is so far, as of the recording of this episode, both mine and Kevin's dogs are still alive.
still alive and well.
Nobody's kicked in the door. Not yet.
Not yet.
I think they're setting up surveillance. Is what I think's happening right now.
Yeah, getting ready.
They're getting ready. You know,
There
they
has
don't
been
like
a-
to just
There
rush
has
in.
been a 1-800-Flowers truck outside my house for the past 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Actually, since the day that the podcast aired, that truck's been sitting there.
Yeah.
So- and
How
there's
long
always
does it
somebody
take
in
to
it.
deliver the flowers? Really?
You know, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's like a different guy every day. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
what? I don't get it.
Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
That's sad.
All right. If you guys want to get a hold of us,
Yeah?
you
What
can
do they
email
do?
us at preppingbadass@gmail.com.
Sounds right.
If you want to donate to our Patreon, it's Patreon. Is it Patreon /
Patreon.com/preppingbadass.
Prepping Badass?
No,
right.
another thing I was thinking about. I was watching Darren Taylor's Murray Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
His chat on
Was it the live?
whatever the live thing. Now it's weird because we don't usually use last names, but I feel like his name's so all over Facebook there that what
Yeah,
can
and
I
you know,
tell
I was confused for the first couple of weeks. I was confused about his name being Darren and his show being called Murray Mayhem. Murray is the Australian Shepherd.
Oh,
See, so that's where it comes. That's where it comes from. It
That's where it
confused
comes
me
from.
for a little while. I had
but
to
nothing
figure it
gets
out.
by
Yep.
you. So I was checking out one of his live chats. Definitely something you guys should all check out. You know, he's got a lot of cool wisdom and neat ideas on there. So I'm just saying, he's stepping up his game. He's living the prepper lifestyle. He's got a lot of neat tricks you guys can learn. I don't know. Just I think we might be expanding our empire and trying to do the Facebook stuff, but I don't know, or the YouTube live and like that. But man, that sounds like work. You guys who are out there, you YouTube warriors, that's a little much,
Yeah.
Because I mean, me and Kevin, sure, we're beautiful, but every day beautiful.
I'm everyday beautiful.
I'm maybe just radio beautiful,
Yeah, we're really both radio
Yeah,
beautiful.
both radio beautiful, so we'll have to see on that.
I got a face made for podcasting.
Podcasting experts. I think that's how you become a professional podcaster.
You just do stupid shit like this
No,
until
you
you're
just
good.
look ugly, and
Oh.
then and
Okay.
then they're like, "Well, how about a podcast? That might work for you." You know, that could be.
That's right. Because you know that girl that does the morning radio show that sounds all super cute and everything? When you see her picture, she's not attractive in any way.
No, that's always the way.
No, that's always the case. All right. Anything else you want to add here?
I think we're good.
All
So
right.
with that, stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
The Survival and Basic Badass podcast is a proud member of the Self-Defense Radio Network.
Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With FishingBooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. FishingBooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today. Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.
This episode is brought to you by Boat Trader, America's largest boating marketplace. Whether you're buying, selling, or upgrading, the Boat Trader app makes it easy. With the biggest selection of new and used boats from dealers and private sellers. Browse, compare, and even apply for financing. All in one place. Download the Boat Trader app and start your search today.